Hey everyone, welcome back to the Be More Marketing course. I'm Jordan, and in today's episode, we're going to be digging into pricing strategy and how to build an effective one around your online business. So let's get into it. So, how much should you charge? Prices are a very important pillar to any business. You see, price is built around the input costs. So, these are things like labor, time, production, marketing, and etc. and perceived value. And the wider the gap between your input costs and the final price you actually charge to your consumers, the bigger your profit margins will be. And this brings us to the question of what customers do you actually want, right? And I know this may sound a little counterintuitive because you'd expect everyone to say that they want every customer. But it's important to understand that not all customers are actually good customers. Building a business can be near impossible if the wrong customers are buying your product. You see, in order to stimulate sales, business owners often default to slashing prices. And this leads to long-term implications as profitability and brand perception begins to erode away. And please note that customers who tend to solely buy on price, these are the customers who complain the most. These are customers who refund the most and who are customers who display the lowest level of brand loyalty, as they're only loyal to the supplier who charges the lowest prices. And that brings us onto a very important point. And that point is that not all customers are cheap. There are customers who are not price sensitive and make purchasing decisions on the value received rather than the cost. And these customers are of high value because they are the ones most likely to return if they are satisfied with the value they received from your business. And please understand, it's not until the customer's second purchase do you tend to see a profit, because the first purchase, when you factor in marketing costs, usually reduces the amount of profit that you're left with. So this means you need to focus on making your product offering as valuable as possible to make their purchasing decision easier. For instance, if you have a child, are you going to book a nanny solely based on price? Or are you going to take other things into consideration like reviews, their experience, and so on and so forth? So with that said, there are three types of customers. And please remember this. Customer one buys based on price. Customer two buys based on value perceived. And customer three always buys the highest quality. Out of these three customer types, customers 2 and 3 are the ones you want to be focusing on for your business, not customer 1. So with that, I know that a few of you are still thinking, do you know what? I still feel like I can go out and be in an effective business while still having the lowest prices. And if that's what you think, then fine, right? But the need to slash prices is often projected from business owner onto the customer and not vice versa. And this is often through fear, because people usually default to thinking that people's purchasing decisions are based solely on price. And this just isn't true. But again, if you can't shake the link between price and sales, then you need to be prepared to sell higher quantities to make up for the lower price to maintain your level of profit. Otherwise, your business costs will eat into your profits until there aren't any left. And this is not easy, right? In marketing terms, it's very, very important that you understand this. And that's selling one thing for $1,000 is far easier than selling 100 things for $10 in marketing terms, right? So you always want to be focusing on increasing your perceived value instead of always slashing price. And with that, you're then able to increase your profits over a smaller quantity of sales. And that is the sweet spot. But what about if your competitors are slashing their prices? Well, let them, because you need to consider two things. Rarely is one competitor going to take the whole market by reducing their price. And even though you may be in the same market, the likelihood is that you're going after different customers, right? Customers who base solely on price are not going to be falling in the same ballpark as customers who buy based on value, right? So if you have competitors appealing to customers who solely focus their purchasing decisions based on price, and you're targeting customers who make purchasing decisions based more on value, then you need to understand that those two sets of customers are worlds apart. So you will never go in after the same customers anyway. And as long as your offering is providing value and you are establishing brand loyalty, you can stay true to your price. In general, reducing your price contributes to the valuing the perception of your brand in the eye of your customers. And businesses who constantly slash their prices are training their customers to delay their purchase until things go on sale. And that is a situation that no one wants to be in, believe me. So remember, you want to reverse your thinking. It is us who assumes our prices are too expensive, not our customer. The aim is to generate a high level of profit over a smaller volume of sales. You might be in the same market industry type as a competitor, but you can be going for completely different customers. And just to add to that, you can't build brand loyalty by being the cheapest suppliers. These customers are only loyal to those selling at the lowest price. Constantly reducing your price means you are training your customers to delay purchase at full price until you do a sale. So always focus on improving the value in your product offering to increase sales instead of always reducing price. Hey there, thanks again for watching. If you have any questions relating to what we've covered in this episode, or if you feel you need further assistance in creating a marketing campaign or developing a marketing and business strategy, then you can either message us on Instagram at BeMoreNetwork, and you can find our tag or our handle at the bottom of the screen, or you can email us on info@bemorenetwork.com, and we'll make sure to respond promptly to any requests. Cool. I look forward to hearing from you. Peace.